On this episode of Designing Spaces, a pool company who has mastered the art of detecting leaks and building an oasis in your backyard. You'll hear some tips from the professionals on how to keep your HVAC system running smoothly, plus high-tech solutions for at-home security. All of this and so much more coming up on Designing Spaces. The pool in your backyard is the place for fun in the sun for family and friends. That's why it's important to take care of your pool so that it's always ready for a dip. If you noticed any issues with your backyard pool this summer, or if you just can't stand the tile color anymore, we've got the perfect solution.
Hello, my name is Nelson Silva. I'm the owner-operator of Master Touch Pools. I've been in the pool industry since 2009. I'm a state licensed contractor, but we'll provide pool remodeling, pool cleaning, and pool building. Pretty much anything related to outdoor throughout the counties of Broward County and Palm Beach.
One homeowner and his family have enjoyed countless hours in their pool, but lately they've been noticing a decrease in water levels and a dull in the usual pool sparkle.
So we're here today because, Mary and I have had our home, we've lived there since 2001, and we redid the pool shortly after we moved in, but it's gotten aged now. We know we have pool leaks because our pool guy's constantly having to come and fill it up with water each time. The tile has gotten, dated. The marcite is all, it's not good anymore, right? So we're ready to just do a whole refresh for our pool, and we're excited to visit with you today to see what's possible.
Awesome. Yeah, pools leak, right? It's a body of water. It's in the ground moves, so they're gonna leak eventually. You have to resurface the pool every 15 years or so, give or take. So you're right at the time. You actually got a really good use of your pool for all these years. So you're right at the time, and it's a great opportunity to modernize your pool. Make it look a little bit different, make it look like more 2023, as opposed to 2001.
Right.
So it's a fun opportunity for us to look at the pool as a whole and maybe change your whole backyard as part of it.
Yeah. We're going with a lighter deck for our particular home. So when we look at the pool area, these are a few that we've narrowed it down to, right?
Yeah, so the tiles are very important to match both with the porcelain and with the surface of the pool. So it's something to consider when most people want to do the blue tiles, because when you think of pool, everything is blue, right? So there's different options, different sizes as well. So we start with the little bitty ones, with the 1x1s. A lot of people like those. A lot of people like the bigger styles, and most people tend to fall right in the middle, the little rectangles to the bigger squares.
I don't want to go with a smaller one. I feel like I would probably, like he said, in the middle, favor maybe even more of like, this one's probably catching my eye the most.
Yeah, that's a cool one because of the different lines that are within, and it's going to give you a nice movement throughout the pool. Especially on that spot, the jacuzzi part,
right.
It's going to stand out a lot. When you have the water overflowing over it, it's going to be a nice infinity edge spot, so it's going to be a cool one to look at.
Yeah, and I love the glass because it's three-dimensional, like as opposed to a flat tile.
A flat tile, yeah.
And I do agree with you, as I think with the different coloration in each one of the tiles with the lines, it'll really pop.
It'll really pop.
Especially because we have the spa that's overflowing into the pool.
Absolutely.
So you'll have a nice wall of it.
Absolutely.
Homeowner gave us a call today saying that he was dropping 2 to 3 inches of water. Water was dropping just below the skimmer, and we're here to find out where the leak is coming from. Oh, a leak from a pool could be coming from anywhere. From your skimmer, which is the most common area, okay? Main drains, we could surface leaks, cracks in the pool.
We try to look around for signs of leaks, maybe sunken papers in the deck or water coming out of somewhere or signs of deterioration. We try to look out and think outside of the box, basically. We have the process for the leak detection, so we start from the bottom and up to the pool. So we go in the pool and check the main drain, we check the lights, we check the return, the skimmer, and of course in the middle of that we check the surface and the tile pretty good to look for any cracks or any deterioration around the items or the pipes.
So we found a conduit light leaking, and that is already fixed with 5 minutes epoxy. And we also have a pipe break in the main drain line that it's gonna be fixed in a while. When we get a call for a repair, we're gonna make sure that one day we're gonna get the leak fixed. It's critical to address the leak as soon as possible because a leak could cost a lot of money. So when the guys do a leak detection, they patch what it's leaking until we do the repairs.
After the leak was repaired, we'll be removing all the tiles because we're going to be replacing the tiles. We're going to be opening up the trough on the spot where we're going to do an infinity look to it. We're removing all the fiber optic lighting that it's not working. We're going to be installing new lighting to it. They chose a 6x6 tile from Tile Express from Horner. We'll be installing that. We're going to be waterproofing all the walls. We're removing the tile. We're doing all the preparation that needs to be done prior to installing a tile. And once that is done, we'll be plastering the pool. Once we finish the remodel with Mark's pool, he's going to be able to enjoy a pool that it's leak-free, it's not losing any water, it's holding chemicals, and the quality of water is going to be a lot better due to the fact that you're not constantly adding those chemicals every so often, because let's say you're losing 2-3 inches per week, now you're going to have to bump up your chemical. So his electric bill is going to be lower, his pump is going to be running less. So it's a combination of multiple things. However, the fact that he has a newer pool, he's going to be enjoying, where he has a resort at the back of his house where he doesn't have to go to the club and etc. So I believe there's more of a beneficial through the family itself than just the quality of the water.
What I really enjoyed about this particular process, it felt fast and easy along the way. And what I mean by that is after we were able to go down to the showroom and pick out the tiles that we wanted, and it was go time for the project. The team came out, they drained the pool in a day. 2 days later, once the pool was nice and dry, they came back with a big crew and they knocked it out very quickly. I think our pool was back up and running in less than a week, which was really, really great to see. When we looked at the pool, because we actually went away while they were doing the work, we were gone for a few days, and coming back, it was stunning. The colors of the pool, the beauty is like, we were overwhelmed by it. Like it was hard to get used to for a second because we were used to kind of a green colored pool, and now it's just so blue and vibrant that my entire family was just really excited to get in the pool for the first time and see the beauty of it.
Think your pool has a leak or just ready for a refresh? Visit their website, mastertouchpools.com. You can always watch this segment again at designingspaces.tv. Floridians know how important our ventilation and air conditioning systems are. We need them to be reliable, functional, and long-lasting, right? So let's meet the family from HI-VAC Air Conditioning Services, who have been doing this for generations.
I'm the owner of HI-VAC Air Conditioning. I started in the industry in 1976. We are comfort specialists through the trade manufacturer. We specialize in high-end equipment, high-efficiency equipment, inverter technology, which takes a lot of humidity out of the house. That's our specialty.
My dad and I have been working together since about 2014. I started full-time, came on board. I love the industry, love being a mechanic. So my sister, Samantha, started roughly 5 years ago. And I'm so thankful because now she's running the office. Without her, we wouldn't be where we are today.
We are a member of the ACA Association, which is Air Conditioning Contractors of America, and we abide by a code of ethics.
When it comes to in-home comfort, it's not just about how hot or cold it is. Peter explains.
Well, here in South Florida, our biggest concern is humidity. If you take two houses at the same temperature, one house being lower humidity and the other house has higher humidity, you feel uncomfortable with a lot of humidity at the same temperature.
Making sure that the air we breathe is clean is essential to living in South Florida.
Before you think that fixing your HVAC is a DIY project, think again. They are also very fluent in repairing and servicing higher-end AC equipment, which can be the best choice for comfort and efficiency.
We don't want to just be the run-of-the-mill. Anybody could kind of get up there and throw in any unit. You get off the streets. Air conditioning is conditioning the air you're in, not just throwing in some piece of equipment and hoping for the best.
We offer what we call a PPMA. It's a Peak Performance Maintenance Agreement. And we go twice a year to your house before winter time if you're going to run your heater. And that's very important because You want to be safe running your heater, and then in the springtime before summer comes and we clean out the units and make sure they're always working at peak performance.
Our maintenance agreements are like getting oil changes on your car. You're never going to go months without getting your car tuned up, changing the oil, changing the air filter, making sure that your car is running good, because it's something you use every day. I know it goes under the radar, but so is your air conditioning. Down here in South Florida, we use our AC about 365 days out of the year, and it goes unnoticed because it's just something you walk into. The importance of this is you get longevity, you get no costly repairs, hopefully, and just an extension of life and an energy bill as well. Keeping up with it, making sure the filter's clean and that it's breathing easy. These are all very important factors.
The air you breathe is important, and Peter and his family are up to date on the latest technology.
Everything we have here, we test in-house. We're very up to date on the indoor air quality that we use. UV lights, I waves, ionizers, and purifiers for the homes. We think it's very important just for the allergy sake and just for being in a healthy environment for your kids and your family, and just for peace of mind at the house.
They have great relationships with their vendor partners and are ready when you are. And even when you're not, they offer free in-home consultations for replacements.
If your unit is over 10 years old and you're thinking that you are paying high electricity bills, or you're getting a lot of service calls to repair things and replace parts, I suggest you to consider replacing the unit with a high efficiency unit that's going to save you electricity, give you the 10-year parts and labor warranty, so you're worry free for 10 years and you got yourself a good piece of equipment and you could depend on.
It's almost unsustainable to go more than a few days without AC down here. So that's why we pride ourselves on getting there and being reliable and making sure that we're always answering the phones.
Want to know more about HI-VAC Air Conditioning Services or their apprentice program? Visit HI-VACair.com or designingspaces.tv. Despite the name, Alarm Brokers of Florida isn't just an alarm company. It's really a comprehensive home security and technology service provider. If you can think it, they can automate it.
We are a family-owned alarm company backed by a nationwide company. When we first started this business, we decided to partner up with one of the biggest and reputable companies out there, Brinks Home Security, and that helped us build what we call our little empire of low voltage integration as well. That actually added into our portfolio of adding cameras, access control, smart home technology, audio and video integration, not only to the residential game, but also to commercial.
Alarm Brokers of Florida is an authorized dealer partner of Brinks Home Security, an industry leader in smart security and home automation. That partnership is a win-win for clients.
Initially, when we had them come out, it was just an alarm system, and then we decided that we wanted to upgrade our home and smartify our house. The alarm was already installed. We then had locks installed, smart locks. We've had smart light switches installed. We've had cameras installed inside the home. So it's been little by little, we've gone adding more products that we've felt we have the need for.
What makes us different in terms of being a Brinks authorized dealer is that we are a small business, a small family-owned business, but we are backed by a nationwide company, and that helps people feel safe and secure knowing that, they're being taken care of like family, but they are backed by a nationwide corporation. Your alarm system is connected to a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week monitoring center. Brinks actually has 4 of them in the United States, and they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, consistently monitoring, and they report to the police and the first responders should anything occur.
For Steve Carullo and Mary Runno, the home security business isn't just what they do, it's who they are. And that's why Alarm Brokers of Florida is booming.
So security is a real important portion of the home, that we overlook, right? We get into a new house, we get the internet first before we even get the electricity, but people never think about the security. One of the things that really draws me is knowing that a person who arms that system at night is using our service and using what we provide to make them sleep better at night, so they can actually close both eyes instead of worrying about what if.
I really, really love giving people a sense of security in their homes. Typical issue that they run into is that they're intimidated by technology. That is the number one reason why people decide not to do it, and they just say, oh, I just want a traditional keypad. I don't need an app on my phone. I don't need, smart anything. And I'm one of those people. I actually was one of those people before I actually learned how easy it is and how simple it is, to use these devices and use these products. So, I'm a testimony to the fact that they work, they simplify your life, they make everything so much easier.
The security is just as important as the internet. They go hand in hand. One of the other things, especially also for a business, it goes with it. You invest so much money, you put in so much work, your tears, your blood goes into it. A couple extra dollars a month to just have that protected really goes a long way.
To find out more about how Alarm Brokers of Florida is securing homes in your neighborhood, visit alarmbrokers.net and designingspaces.tv.
Florida, it's very hard to be unhappy here. It's very tropical. We love the area, a mile and a half from the beach. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. My husband and I moved here 8 years ago. We're high school sweethearts. I have 2 kids. I have a son and a daughter. My husband made a career move, and then we found this house and slowly have been renovating room by room. We realized after the kitchen came out so beautifully that the doors looked cheap. Current doors have found are warped, cracking, the hinges are peeling. So Miami Doors is going to replace all of my interior doors. It's going to be the finishing touch, the cherry on top of the cake.
And Miami Doors and Closets is not your average contractor. They're a one-stop shop for custom fitting, fabrication, and installation, using a patented measuring technology to ensure the perfect fit every time.
Look at the handle system here. This is not safe. You got chipping here. This is something that you need to replace. It's not looking good.
Doors here that don't match. The hinges are all painted on. It's ugly. These have to go.
What we do is we're going to replace your old track, your old piece of fascia here, put a new heavy-duty roller system in. You're going to love this new sliding door.
Mike and David are very friendly, answered all my questions, easy to work with, easy to talk to, love that kind of communication.
Let me answer that. Shut up. Let me say something. 2 Philly guys who met in college, who had a lot in common.
We met on the basketball court, and we took our friendship off the court.
Dave is obviously the owner of the firm. He started Miami Doors and Closets.
Mike is our sales director, arguably a visionary.
And we both do a lot of client interfacing. I would obviously say I'm much better at it, but Dave does a great job.
Choosing the style, I trusted Mike. He took one look at my cabinets and recommended this simple, clean look, and then went to the showroom.
We have more traditional styles all the way to modern. We have shakers. We have frosted glass. We have mirrors.
Swing doors, bifold doors, bypass doors.
Our paint finish is impeccable. The fit is impeccable.
From the fire door to the bathroom door, we can match that style you choose.
With the style picked out, it's time to go back to the house to begin the measuring process.
This house is very old, and what happens in older homes is that they settle, so no door frame is square. This is our 3D digital imaging device. This machine measures down to 1/1000th of an inch. That data is then uploaded to our factory where our CNC machine then has at it.
This is where old-school craftsmanship meets cutting-edge technology. With robotic precision, each door is custom milled to fit the existing door frame. Coated with a specialized industrial-grade finish, The doors are then cured in a flash driving oven before being sent to the factory floor for delivery.
So excited to get rid of these doors. They are done. Okay, bye guys, I'm heading out. I'm gonna run a few errands. I'll be back soon.
All
Bye,
right,
Lori.
be safe. Let's get to work. Old doors out, new doors in. No fuss, no mess. We're in and out of here in less than a half a day.
Hello. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Perfect timing. I cannot wait to show you the doors. Come on, take a look. It absolutely looks perfect.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to.
Do I have a surprise for you? Look how this came out.
Oh my gosh.
Check this out.
What? Oh my God.
Isn't that beautiful? Slides like butter. Look how the door came out. Absolutely perfect choice. It matches your kitchen absolutely beautifully.
I love my new doors. They're the finishing touch to our renovation.
Please.
Please, okay. This day could not have come sooner. This house looks finished. The doors are gorgeous. I'm so excited.
This installation went exactly how we expected.
Lori is thrilled, which means we're thrilled.
That closes the door on another perfect project.
For more information on Miami Doors and Closets, you can visit their website or check out designingspaces.tv. Florida is known for its beautiful tropical environment, but with that comes pests of all shapes and sizes. So when looking to get rid of and prevent future critters, homeowners turn to pest control.
So, living in South Florida, we have the very tropical environment and climate, which is very conducive to rodents, pests of all types. So we're very lucky when we live in paradise. We also have to deal with all the insects and rodents that come along with it. So from roaches all over houses and in the walls and in the picture frames and bed bugs.
The big issue that we've had primarily is rodents, and it really just causes havoc.
Family owned for over 45 years, Hoffer Pest Solutions is now owned and operated by the second generation, who pride themselves on providing peace of mind to customers.
Sometimes our industry can be looked at as a guy that just comes out with a big tank on the back of his truck and dumps chemical around the exterior of a home. We really try to take the approach of keeping the insects outside and keeping them controlled outside before they get into your structure. So through our application of the EPA-approved products and by our trained technicians, we're able to provide the homeowner peace of mind that not only their insect problem is taken care of, but also that what we have done is safe for their family, their children, and their pets.
We love the idea that they've been in business, a family-owned business, for as many years as they have. Eric came over, walked around the house, very thorough in terms of asking a lot of really good questions and really trying to figure out and uncover, what we've had done so far, what hasn't been done.
We're going to start by going around the house with a Webster pole, and that's something that we use to remove spider webs that are around windowsills, up in the entryway, the archways around the entries of homes, around lights. There's many conducive conditions that we're trained to look for as we walk around the home, that while we're doing that web removal service, we're also inspecting for those. We then go in with a granular bait, okay? And we're gonna put this granular bait around the perimeter of the home. Once we put our granular bait down, we use a low volume backpack application of residual insecticide in areas where it's gonna be where insects are crawling and where it's not exposed to the elements, is how we are able to get such good control for these homeowners. One of the new technologies that we implemented here was a product called ActiveSense, and it allows us to monitor these remotely. And when we see a trigger, we're able to immediately go out there, stop by a customer's house and take care of something. And we also did termite treatment for them with a product we call Centricon. Centricon is another leading edge technology product that is out there. It's extremely safe because it's a very specific chemical which only affects the gut of the termite.
As Eric and his team are evaluating Doug's home, they noticed roof repairs were needed to keep the rodents out. So Doug called up Florida State Restoration to have the necessary repairs made.
We are a full-service roofing company. We've been in business in Pompano Beach for nearly 20 years now. So we spend a lot of time on the roofs diagnosing problems and devising innovative solutions to solve those problems. We also look around on the ground. We start from the ground up. Then we go up on the roof. We look for vent pipes that aren't screened, gutters that are overflowing, and downspouts that are clogged. The Hoffers were a client of ours to begin with. We have teamed up for situations such as this. Eric called us and said that there was a situation here at Campbell's and he wanted to meet me out here. We walked the property and the area where we have some fascia that's starting to separate here, and the fascia is in a return area of the roof that ties directly into the wall section. So what happens is when there's openings as small as a quarter, it's a problem, and it could be a possible entry point for vermin. First area of elimination would be the fascia here in the front of the house. The next step, we're going to come remove this little piece of gutter here at this fascia. We're going to remove the fascia itself and then cut new fascia, and we're going to replace the fascia because the fascia has started to rot out. So we recommend a yearly maintenance plan even for your home. They're very cost effective and prevent a large outlay of money later on down the road.
The Hoffer team came in and did an incredible job. And we really feel comfortable with the process that we've gone through. We feel comfortable with what they did. And at the end of the day, we really feel like we're going to be rodent-free.
To learn more, visit designingspaces.tv. For more information on anything you've seen on today's show, or to be a part of the show, go to our website, designingspaces.tv.